ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're online. I am the Warboss Squee, playing Skyrim. We have mods. We're on the PlayStation 4, and we are at the Mage's College of Winterhold, I think it is. Because I'm horrible at remembering these things. It is, yes, Winterhold. And we are wearing mage gear. Now, I went to the trouble of getting a 21% less to cast Destruction Magical Ring. I got my Novice Robes Destruction. I got some gloves that give me 53 extra Magicka. And my boots are frost resistant because that might be a thing to worry about at the moment. Oh, my hood gives me an extra 40 points. Now, I could, if I want to, just wear the Dragon Priest Mask, which gives me 50 Magicka and gives me 20% reduction in Destruction and Restoration, but we might get to that later. I just want to see how we can do with just stuff we make ourselves or are gifted with. And without having all the extra one-handed chance on, yeah, 35 damage, 26. That hurts quite a bit, but cool thing is that our damage reduction does count for magical stabs. So Fireball does good damage, and we do get the reduction in charges, so that's going to be kind of nice. And come on, just, it looks cool. It really does. Let's just kind of pull it back a little bit there. It's not a bad look, I have to admit. So we do have some mods here at the college to make it look just a little bit more magical. Make it look like a place where wizards would actually, you know, live, as opposed to the bombed out shithole that it was before. And let's be completely honest, I realize that the town has had, well, a rough time of it, if you look. And it's been improved by yet another mod, but it still does kind of look like somebody dropped the 500-pound bomb on the center of town and said, oh, shit. So it's nice to know that this place is actually looking a little bit magical. Oh, and we also ran into the librarian when we fast traveled over here because it was morning. He was getting about his day. And we sold him our Elder Scrolls of Dragon and got 2,000 gold pieces for it. That was done off screen, not a big deal, but we're up to 48,000 now, so we can do good work here. And here is Maribel, who's been waiting patiently for us for literally I would say hours of play in game. She's probably been standing here for months waiting to give us the tour.
Yes, just a brief overview of our facility.
I kind of feel bad for her, but she's dedicated.
Wonderful.
Let's take a look around.
Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years.
Gosh, she's little compared to me.
The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's... Now, if you'll please...
Wow, I don't know, her dialogue is clipping.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Alright, real quick, just want to make sure I've got... Also, I've got way too much stuff on here. Steadfast Ward on my left hand, just so...
After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Well, come on, lead on, McGee. Yeah, I'm hoping that's just random Skyrim being weird and not a mod being weird problem. Excuse me. Now, the Mage's College is usually something I suggest doing early on in any playthrough of Skyrim, because magic doesn't tend to scale very well. With the right enchantments, and if you want to devote yourself purely towards that...
members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Yeah. If you want to invest your enchantments towards it, you can get a 0 Magicka cost in any of your preferred schools of magic, but that doesn't mean you do more damage. It just means you're able to lob more fireballs, which will usually get the job done, but it doesn't scale in the same way that, you know, projectile weapons like crossbows or regular bows or swords and axes work.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
This has also gotten an overhaul.
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Sounds good. So here we have some potions. We've got some books here. Now, even though this book is worth 55 gold pieces, it does not give you a skill point, which I'm rather glad about. Empty case here. Empty desk, I believe. Yeah. Got a healing spell here and a Book of Flames. Chanting Dust. I don't remember what that does. Some scrolls. Book of Daedra. More to the point, it looks like a room for a mage's apprentice. You know, they've got stuff on the shelves here, and you can store stuff in all this. And this is your room. It's unique to you, and nobody else will take it, and it will go away. That was dumb. I didn't mean to do that. Now I have to put the shit back. I really hate it when I do that. Let's see. And the charcoal should be under miscellaneous. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, you usually want to do these quests early because it doesn't scale very well, but then you run into the problem of, hey, look, you're the Archmage and you can barely light a candle. It's very lore breaking. It's really dumb. But at higher levels, it's really difficult to do because your magic doesn't scale for damage, so to speak. So
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
I think with the gear we have, the enchantments and everything else, I think we should be able to make a good show of it. If I need to go get all the heavy armor and, you know, boost myself back up into a one-handed badass to just rip my way through this, we can do that. I'd prefer to not have to, though. And I'm just gonna... I'm a glow. I'm a glow. Yeah.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Yeah, so the tour of the college was literally, here's your room, go to class. I like Tolfdir, though. He's pretty cool. And then there's this prick. Don't like him at all.
Well,
what is this over here?
Welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying...
I have no idea what that just did. Let's take a look at active effects here. Oh, I didn't do shit.
The first thing
It's
to
cool, though.
understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will...
Is that the Archmage right there?
Sir,
Oh, yeah, it is.
We all understand that fairly well.
Never noticed that before.
We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control. Mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
And Jizargo, which is
Please,
possibly one of the
please.
hands down
This is
the
exactly what I'm
best
talking
companions in this game.
Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Oh, I know what I can do. I don't know about the rest of these amateurs, though. I think we should learn something. Well, safety is important.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
And I don't care.
Don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic.
And I should use
I'll
them
teach
far
you
more
all
often than I
the
do.
ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I already know it. I already know how to use it.
Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up.
What you learn
Have to
here
keep
will
your
last you a
ward up,
lifetime.
or else this won't work.
Several if you're
I don't want to
talented.
hurt you. Over
Anytime
there,
you want
please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work.
There we go.
Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like
Yeah,
you
that
all
can
to
be
continue
bugged. If he doesn't move the
practicing board.
second part of it, you'll just burn out your
I
entire
think
magicka
perhaps
stack
we're
and then
going
get
to
hit
be
by the spell.
exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
So yes, we've learned a ward and lobbed a couple of firebolts at each other. Let's go excavating. What's up with you, Savos?
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Let's hear about the history a little bit.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but you're a dark elf. You have probably been around for several centuries.
All right, then.
So I'm fairly sure they lived that long. There's Font of Pure Magic. Huh. Alright. I guess it's just a thing that does what it does. I could take all these potions, but nah. That's just a thing, I guess. I want to test a theory here. Oh, yep, fills you right up. Alright, cool. We have here sessions of practice for offensive magic. Please use simple spells. Magic is always unpredictable. Okay, so they've got like basically like practice dummies up here, which is nice. Well, let's head on over to the excavation site. Yes, unfortunately, most Nords don't care for magic to begin with because, well, they're stereotypical Vikings for the most part.
College is magic isn't something.
I don't feel like following along these guys. Where are we going? Over here? Yeah, I don't really have anything close by. No, we'll head over on foot. Not a big deal. But unfortunately, during, I think it was the Oblivion Crisis, this town got absolutely butt-fucked. Which wasn't the college's fault, and actually I think went through a lot of trouble to like maintain the place. But everybody blames the wizards and their experiments for the, you know, earth-shattering effects that happen all over Tamriel.
Oh, been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
Yeah, I haven't gotten tired of hearing that yet.
Heard about what you did. Killing those foul witches. Well done.
This town does look a lot better with the overhaul mod, but I still don't think I'd want to live here. I'm curious about something though. It looked like part of the city extended down over the cliff. Let's see if that was true or not. Oh, yeah. Looks like that's the rest of Winterhold down there. Well, we'll just have to not get too close to the edge there. And always, it's the little details that I like so much. That, on the other hand... Well, nothing's perfect, I suppose. Of course, all being said and done, if I happen to run into a dragon or something, I would be at a severe disadvantage because I can't simply beat it to death like I normally would. Which kind of takes all the fun out of it. I'm guessing there's another way out of town because the mages aren't that way. And the one downside to the overhaul mods is I don't know my way around town. Alchemy station right there. I'm guessing those use out-of-game assets that Sony would not be allowed to be loaded into their game, because, yeah. Sometimes you just don't want to look closely and see how the cheese is made. The good news is that since we're just wearing clothes, we can run for absolute days now. So at their brisk walk, we should catch up to them pretty quickly. I heard something. Swear I did. Just to be on the safe side. Now, wards also provide physical armor, 60 points worth, so it will give you some damage reduction if you're being hit in melee or with arrows. Come on. Okay. It's not too bad, and we barely use any charge on our staff, so... I'd say for our first test, that actually went fairly successful, and we bagged ourselves a wolf. And a goat. Because, whatever. None of which was of any value. You never know, might have had a reagent in them. Yeah, the part where the staff refuses to fire... I don't know if that's my controller, it's the game not reading it, the command properly, I have no idea. I guess the mage just came across a Spriggan. Oh shit, there's no troll there. Hey Mr. Troll, where are you? Yeah. Whew! Found the mages. Specifically, I think that was Desargo. Yeah, he's a tough little kitten.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere, but magic is
And I would say that out of storyline NPCs you have to take with you, he's probably in the top 5 followers. Maybe a bit higher ranked. Come on, get away from the bad person thing. Oh, I guess we found all the mages. Now, I need to double check something real quick because I may not want to be lobbing fireballs all the time. 36 points of damage versus 48, and they're a lot cheaper. we might want to think about having some fire bolts available. And if we're dual casting it, yeah, we should make some good work out of that. I'm hoping anyway. Like I said, this is one of the parts of the game where it gets a little bit tricky because, honestly, anything you can do with magic, you're probably better off doing some in a different fashion. But magic, at the same time, is really friggin' awesome. So... and yes, you could, you know, go and kill somebody with a sword, or you could, you know, I don't know, shit lightning bolts at them. One's effective, one's awesome. I just kind of wish that the magic really had a little bit more scaling damage at times. Just it had a better chance to be as awesome as, you know, stabbing somebody with a sword. But the mods I have on do give me some extra oomph with my spells as far as scaling damage to a degree, so that should help out a little bit. Then I'm going to steal all the nice things they have here because I'm a bad person that way. And I'm going to eat your chicken because why not? Alright, have you sluggish bastards made it here yet? Jesus. There we go.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
I'm ready.
Right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. All right.
And
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you
so
think?
Dark Elf, Nord, and Zargo, which I don't know where the hell he's at. The kitty cat. Tolfgar, I think, is a Nord, so I think we have damn near all the important races represented. I could really give a crap about, you know, the Red Guard or the Wood Elves.
From Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Southall.
It got sacked. It's usually a pretty good indication that things have gone poorly.
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization. And, well, are there any questions before we begin?
I don't have any questions. What do you want me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one. I expect he'd... Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything... Now, let's see. What shall we have the rest
Yeah,
of?
now, if
Berlina, my dear.
memory serves, this place is just crawling in, like, little minor things, like little magic rings that give you, like, 5 magicka, stuff like that. They have necklaces and stuff like that, too. It's just, finding your way around here is kind of a pain in the ass. Ah, there he is.
Don't touch anything. He what? You must be one of the new apprentices then. Fine, fine. Just don't make a mess of my work, all right? I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Uh-huh.
Alright, so yeah, they even highlighted it for us, which is nice. So an enchanted ring. So you have an idea of what that does. 20 health. That's not bad. It's not bad. We've got an amulet. The Sarthal amulet, specifically, which is going to be important later. All spells 3% less to cast. Yeah, we might be putting that on in a minute. Crap.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off a wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
I'm glad that their first thought isn't, oh, look, a booby trap. Maybe we should be concerned. It's, well, shit, try it. Who knows? Anyway, an additional 3% off versus regeneration.
Do you see that?
I dig it.
Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have?
Alright, that worked. I still need to get the other two pieces as well. And of course we have vaults. And where we have vaults, we have Draugr. So it's always important to keep an eye out.
Well, this is highly unusual
Hold on.
and very interesting.
I have other magical things I want to get. Come on. Oh, didn't mean to grab that. We'll put it back later. That's empty. Of course it is. Oh, I guess I don't have the quest to get any more of the little magical loot, which is kind of a shame. Well, I think it's just a couple more rings, so it's not really that big a deal.
And listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Yeah, Psijic Order are another group of bastards.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
We just got a visitation from some of the biggest jerk-offs in this setting, other than the, the High Elves.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
So this is a Daedra Head and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now,
probably not a good
be
idea.
careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Alright. So, like I said, the Psijic Order, not my favorite group of guys. They're kind of like the White Council from the Harry Dresden books, insofar as you don't know the rules. We're not going to tell you the rules, but we will kill you if you break the rules. And that's why we have frost resistance on. What is my shout right now? Is that curiosity? Well, now it's unrelenting force. You need to get off me, pal. So like I said, magic is going to be a bit problematic for the work to come. Regular Draugr I think we could have handled, but double Scourges, not nearly as much. Thankfully we should heal fairly quickly. But there's no reason we can't hurry that along. Now, where's my fireball staff? I didn't favorite it, did I? Oh, shame on me.
Be prepared to defend yourself. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Yeah, what gave it away? Good news is that we'll just let him tank most of the damage while we pick him off. Oh, nothing good's gonna come of this.
Come on. Hey, be careful. On your side. Ah! What are you doing?
I'm protecting myself, thank you.
What are you doing?
Yeah, see, regular Draugr, no problem. Thankfully, he doesn't mind too much if we set him on fire.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins.
Just got an alert saying that I didn't have enough bandwidth to broadcast, and then it continues to broadcast
You,
anyway.
however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
Yeah. So, if I just double fireball, I think we'll be okay.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
Yeah, it comes back fairly quickly. We'll have to see how that works. Still have a hard time believing. It's like, I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. It's like, dude, Draugr are everywhere. There are literally places in Skyrim where the Draugr walking out at night is common. You'll lock your doors, you'll be okay. So I don't know what he is smoking, but it's got to be that good stuff. Beg your pardon. Yeah, that didn't work nearly as well as I would have hoped. Okay. Problems. Oh boy. So all the ways that we might be screwed. Yeah, and my magic's not going off as much as I would like. So. Hey, is that a Dreadlord over there? Yeah, that's a Deathlord. Houston, we have a problem. Ah, well. That's highly inconvenient. Yeah, so therein lies the problem of trying to do this at moderately high levels. We're not really prepared for it. Well, I should say it's not that we're not prepared for it, it's that magic isn't equipped to deal with high level things. But we do have other options. Stealth is an option. We can sneak our way through. We have Muffle and Slow Time and all those other nice things. Stone Flesh wouldn't really help because Honestly, 60 points of armor is absolutely nothing when your armor rating is at 0. This doesn't add to our abilities at all. Not really. Yeah, see, this is the stuff I like. Like, fire spells do 20% more damage, frost is 30, but it's resisted by Draugr, so that's not going to help. And I think they resist electricity as well. I can try, though. And, of course, Apprentice Destruction, which gives us a 20% damage boost for Apprentice level spells, but things like Chain Lightning and whatnot are adept spells. As far as I remember. Yeah, because this is Apprentice and Chain Lightning is Adept. But, you know what? Why not try some Lightning? Oh, that actually is very manageable. Would like to know what the hell I hit. I'm guessing it was some sort of spell. No. There's you. So you're dead. We triggered some sort of trap. Oh yeah, it's that right there. Can I hit it? I mean, I literally know it's there. Let me see here. There we go. You can set it off. Alright, where's my lightning bolt spell that I didn't freaking favorite because I am dumb. Happens to the best of us. Oh, that's the Death Lord right there. He seems generally unimpressed. Well, apparently fire isn't the answer to everything. Which, I'll admit, I find to be a little bit disappointing. So that's 2 down. There are other Draugr that we're going to have to fight. Like these brain-dead idiots. Who also have shouts, because apparently that's funny. Come on. If you could hit that beat. Awesome. Okie dokie, let's see here. This is why I carry all those Magicka potions. So let's see what we got here. Let's do a couple of those and a couple of those. And who's up first? Yes, please continue to stand there and be stupid. You cannot block magic with a shield. And where's his buddy? Perfect. Alright, so. A little bit of lightning worked where the fire did not. And I can deal with that. Just hoping we get more low-level Draugr and less Deathlords and Scourges. And we need to watch out for magical traps as well. Of course, you know what we could do? It's always nice to have friends. I actually may have to go back and get Lydia for some of this as well. I kind of hate to do. I never do mind a Grand Soul Gem, though. Ooh, Soul Gems up the wazoo there. And Potions of Magicka, which are always nice to have. What was that? Iron Dagger. No, thank you. I really do not remember where I'm going in here. It's been such a long time since I've done this. Okay, this is the way I came. We went up this way. Ah, there's gotta be an entrance around here somewhere. Oh, there's a treasure chest. I'm always okay with that. Especially when they give me gold ingots. Yes, thank you. Okay, seriously, what am I missing here? Well, I do know that we could use a little bit of light. Okay, there's got to be a hidden switch somewhere I'm not seeing, probably because I was in the dark. So let's see if we can find ourselves a switch somewhere. That'll probably be the answer to our troubles. Or, you know, there could just be a door right there I don't see because I'm a blind idiot. That could be very possible, too. Yeah, just gonna throw that out there. So I know there's Draugr somewhere. Also trap. Hoping you see the treasure chest, get greedy, get taken out by... Ah! The Indiana Jones trap. Spears out of the walls. Now, where would be the fun in that? Oh, he didn't trigger the trap. That's annoying. And you're dead. Nope, I missed. There we go. Ah, it's nice to have friends. I don't think he can set off traps either, because I don't think he's, like, physically there. Hard to say. Ah, boy. Another one of these, and you know how much I love these little moments we have. Okay, eagle there. Whale there. Eagle there. Snake. Eagle and whale. There is one puzzle trap, and I don't remember where it is, that every time you changed a statue, it changed the one next to it, which made any sort of semblance of order and trying to keep things straight a complete nightmare. And we are going to... I can't wait. Well, enemies nearby. Let's go back. I want to get my shout back in case that's a summon Harkin again. I know it's the cheesy way to do it, but I'm okay with that. Is there be Draugr up in these hills? The hills have undead burning eyes of hatred. Case in point, does anybody else hear that? That's a Draugr Deathlord. See, if he heard that, we should be able to bait him out. This might not be a bad time for the Staff of Fireballs. Here. Come here, Cletus. You know you want to. Okay, that got him. I really don't know if I'm able to pull this fight off, to be completely honest. That certainly helps. I like how I'm only charging power in one of my hands, even though I'm dual casting. Oh. Ah. Ooh, an ebony greatsword. That would have hurt quite a bit. Alright. Harkin, good to see you back up on your feet. And did I see another hostile at some point? I think I did. Totally wouldn't be surprised about that. See what's in here. Anything nice? Embalming tools, linen wrap. Okay, yeah, there's somebody else here. And yes, I am going to horribly exploit the rest mechanic to get my shout back. So I do not want to get pulverized by whatever else is here. Glass hair. Oof. This is a nice chest. Ah, you can't set those stupid things off. I thought you could. Couldn't remember how to do it, though. Yeah, I usually do it with cheapo arrows, because you always wind up with, like, Nord arrows and stuff like that in your system, so... Oh, this is that puzzle. This is going to be joyous. So, yeah, this is the puzzle I was talking about. I absolutely despise this puzzle. Let's see if we can get this to work. Yeah, there's a trick to this. I just have to remember what it is. Basically, the way it should work, if you trip this one, it flips all these to the next set. And then you should be able to get them to line up. The problem I have is that these don't want to go to snake. Ah, there we go. Yeah, first time I did that puzzle, it took me literal hours of frustration because I just couldn't get anything to work properly.
Hold on, my boy, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Ain't that the goddamn truth? Not a skill book, but nice to have anyway. I don't think I have that book yet.
Be prepared to defend yourself. I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
Yeah. Don't use alteration that much. Another ebony helmet. I will definitely steal that for the money. And now we have another bullet sponge between us and the danger, except for the part where he sets off traps and he gets me friggin' poisoned. Thank you so much, Tolfdir. And I'm really curious as to what killed this particular Draugr, because it sure as hell wasn't me.
Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why is this buried so far within Sarthol?
And what do you think's guarding it?
This is simply fascinating.
Yeah. And see that guy right there? Yeah, he's not our friend.
Huh?
Also the reason I brought frost resistance. Even the chef's not working on him. That's a little bit embarrassing. Oh, this is doing good work. But we do need a little bit more magicka, and like I said, this is what we have all these ridiculous potions for. I thought I had some that weren't plentiful. Vigorous, that'll do. Harkin's down, but that doesn't matter because so is Mr. I cannot pronounce your friggin' name. No, you're not, but I need to go loot first, so give me a second there, Tolfdir. And a writ of sealing. So requested forbidden land. What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Absolutely, we can do that. But first, we're going to swing by Whiterun and grab Oblidia. Because I've decided we're not doing this crap alone. That was stupid of me to try. And I don't usually like to make the same mistakes twice. I'm smarter than that. What does the staff do? Poison, which is always nice to have. Let's see. 25 points of damage, twice as much magicka damage, which is not bad at all. Especially since I'm not using my damn fireball staff.
This is simply fascinating.
Alright, real quick. Where's my big treasure chest of awesome? Should be running around here somewhere, right? If I don't see it, I'm doubling back. Ah, there it is. Along with a word. Warhammer will take that for selling. Another amulet of Zenithar and a staff of courage. But the only thing there I don't want is a steel helmet because it's just not worth taking money-wise. And ice form, I think I've already got the first word of that. Nope, I'm a liar. It was frost breath I was thinking of. And we can start using Mark for Death. And might as well unlock that as well. Throw voice. Very, very useful. But at the same time, I never actually use it. So I'm not going to bother unlocking it. Luckily, getting out of here is a lot more straightforward than getting in here. So that's nice at least. You know, I can also take any of the companions with me as well. I think they're all essential. Maybe not. But Lydia should be essential, and she does have all that unique armor I made for her, so she should hit like a friggin' truck. If not, I will be very, very disappointed. I kind of want to bring my armor as a backup, but I don't think I have to worry about too much. Lydia, where's Lydia? Lydia, there you are.
Long life to you, lead the way. Still here. I am at your command.
Yes, you are. That's better.
Let's get going then.
All right, lady. Now that we have some muscle with us, we should be all right. And looking fine in that armor. I don't have a Nordic carved shield for her just because one has not dropped yet, but she looks damn fine in that outfit. Anytime you want to load, thank you. Okay, Lydia. One rule only. Okay? Don't die, and don't embarrass me in front of the wizards, okay? So I'll talk like Elf the Nord here. I made your armor. I made your sword. Be good. Also, tell them to stop transporting me, fast traveling me so far from the damn door. And everybody's back.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, this is absolutely necessary. The only downside is I'm probably going to run into that twat from the Thalmor as well, which... Honestly, why they don't just set his ass on fire and throw the corpse off the cliff and say, oh, we don't know what happened to him is beyond me. God, I love how awesome this place looks with a little bit of an overhaul. It's ridiculous. Anyway. The Archmage's quarters should also have been similarly overhauled. I haven't seen them before, so this will be a first for both of us. Oh, yeah. Activate fertile soil. Was that... Oh! You can plant things. Oh, yes. I'm already liking this. Potions. Songs of the Alchemist. Yeah. I'll read that. I can't take it, though, because... Like I said, it goes against my rules from taking things that would take away from the decor. Various studies have been recorded here. Very nice. Oh, this is freaking awesome looking. Alright. Several, I know I'm supposed to be talking. Just give me a minute to enjoy the decor, please. Shrine of Julianos, which I think gives me magical regeneration. Increases my magic by 25 points. Yes, very nice. Ancient tablets are going to blood wine. Tons of different types of potions and materials. I have no idea what those are, but they're magical and they look nice. He's got his own little oven here if he wants to cook. It's very cool. Got bookcases, his bed. Oh, weapons racks right there. That's kind of cool. Archmage's robes. Huh. Interesting that those are just sitting out there for anybody. What is that? Oh, that's just a cool little thing. Oh, it's a workbench. It's got a little blacksmith setup in here. The staff enchanter. Hello. 3 heartstone and unenchanted destruction staff. Enchanted conjuration staff. I believe, since this requires heartstones, this should have been taken from the dragon. Oh, the Dragonborn DLC, I believe. He's already got some staffs in here as well. Unenchanted restoration staff. What's in the chest? Heartstones? Nope. But a bunch of unenchanted staves here. That's empty. Missive. Sorry. So as a debt between us, I shall be returning to Wardenfell after my research and Solstheim is complete. So yeah, this is from that other DLC. So where's he keeping the heartstones? Can't do that without heartstones. It's very cool looking, though. I will definitely give him that. Enchanting dust. I still don't know what you do with that. College catalog of armor enchantments. It doesn't give me an upgrade. I was hoping. Alright, this place is amazingly awesome looking. Absolutely no doubt about that whatsoever. Alright, this is fitting for an archmage of the college.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Yeah. I always wondered about that, because I know the elves live for a long time, but just having magical power makes you live long. That's kind of like being a wizard from Harry Potter, which is kind of cool. And Harry Dresden as well. Speak to you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
A staff of Mage Light, which is honestly not horrible to have. It's not really that important, but it's a nice little gift. But yeah, I am loving the mod that fixed this place up. It looks so nice. Because before it was basically his bed, a couple of cabinets, and his garden of reagents that he was growing right here, and that was it. Conjure or dismiss spider imbuing chamber. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's also from the staff enchanter. Oh, hello. Where did that go? Ah, that must be what they're talking about. Still a note right there. It's a replica of a device I'm sure you're familiar with. It was not easy to acquire. Expect our terms will be settled. And this actually has everything you need to make enchanted spell spiders, which are a nasty little bit of work. And then we have some heartstones there. Magical artifacts. So many nice things. Alright. Let's put the staff enchanter back. There we go. They're just making sure that they both exist in the same space, otherwise that'd be kind of sucky. The empty bookshelves, not a huge deal, I guess. Anyway. I think that's going to be it for today. I am super tired, and I only started recording because I basically couldn't sleep, and I didn't have anything better to do. So, I'm feeling suitably tired at this point. And I'm going to go to bed. And I hope you've enjoyed our first foray into the wider world of magic in Elder Scrolls Skyrim. The mods are definitely going to help. And having some muscle with us is going to help as well. I need to get her a better shield. You know, I think I might actually have enough ebony armor to get her outfitted, too. Something to think about. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the War Boss Squee, and I hope you have a good day. Peace.